This is Kevin McMurray with TrackingSharks.com. We had a bunch of unused footage and photographs from the salt pond shark, so I figured I'd share that with you guys today. I'm not going to do a ton of talking, I just give little thoughts here and there. We can see the shark swimming in the salt pond here. The salt pond is actually connected to the ocean. It's called a pond or a salt pond because it has salinity, so there was no issues with the shark actually surviving in it, besides there's no food sources. Apparently it was blocked off by a small rock outcropping that just was too shallow for the shark to swim out. As you know, people were coming from far and wide to see the shark. We've got an interviewer here talking to Greg Skomel about the shark. As I said, people were everywhere. We've got a family here. If you look back there, you can see a small dinghy, and that is a small little boat to see such a big shark. Not that the shark would do any damage, but you don't want to mess with a wild animal. Also, not sure about the kid up there on the rocks. It'd be easy for him to fall in. Again, probably nothing would happen. But it's cool to see a shark, especially back then. Heck, I'd like to see it right now too. Anyway, we're moving into some of the photographs. I'm not sure that fin is 4 foot long, but it would look pretty big on the surface of the water, especially if you were sitting in a small boat. Here's another photograph. You can see how shallow the water looks. It's only a few feet deep, looks like in several places, maybe waist high. Here's a shot of Greg Skomel actually placing the tag onto the shark. Again, this was the first tagged white shark in the Atlantic. And here's the shark. You see how shallow the water is, and there's the tag that he put on. Unfortunately, the tag did pop off after the shark was released into the open ocean, which is a shame. It would have been great to see what kind of data, where the shark went, etc. You see the little scruff marks on the shark's face. Here's the tag again. You see how shallow that water is. I mean, that's got to be, waist deep? It's amazing a shark can survive in such shallow water. It's a great shot. And we can look and see the reproductive organs. Do you know how to tell the difference between a male and female shark? Let us know in the comments. So here the guys are getting weir nets ready. Those nets are heavy and difficult to deal with. You can see all the people involved in the next upcoming shots. This was truly a huge project. Kudos to everybody that was involved and helped save this shark. You see that skiff out in the back? That's probably about the same size of the shark, would be my guess, or close to it. good thing about the nets, the shark would just bump into it instead of getting entangled. Look at the size of that fin compared to the buoy. Again, it's hard to tell how big it is because of the perspective of the shot, but it looks huge. They're using the hoses to squirt at the shark. Really, water disruption probably just freaked the shark out a little bit. But it was a great idea. This is a beautiful photo here. I love it. It's amazing how clear it looks, the water looks there. Here we've got more footage of the hoses just directing the shark. You know, I'd be really scared if I was one of those boat riders or drivers. I'd be so scared I'd run over the shark. Wouldn't you hate to be that guy? Hey, you guys are trying to save the shark? Sorry. And there's Greg Skomol shaking hands. I'm assuming this was taken after the shark was successfully released. And that's pretty much our video. Be sure to follow us at Tracking Sharks. Subscribe if you haven't. You can join up as a member or send us a super thanks for a cup of coffee, or join us on Patreon at patreon.com/trackingsharks. But appreciate you watching, and hope you get wet soon. If you get any good footage of sharks, let me know. And be sure to comment if you got other ideas for videos.